Right. So then, uh, I just happened to be looking at some videos online. I was actually looking for one specific video about Uber's guaranteed or upfront pricing, and from what it looked like, it seemed like that video was going to basically be explaining with proof, supposedly, and I think it really will be, how the upfront pricing is kind of a big deception, where say Uber says you're getting paid this much, right? But then Uber goes and charges the rider however much they want to charge, and then it's like, huh, Uber's not getting a percentage anymore. They're getting a set amount more, which could be, let's say, I don't know, they charge the rider $100 for a ride somewhere. I don't know, right? You're getting paid this much. Let's just say it's surging or something. You're getting paid this much, which is like, I don't know, $40. Okay, and then Uber's taking the rest of that. I think it's going to be something like that. I don't know if I had it saved on my phone or where. Maybe save my favorites here, but that's not the point. This video actually goes out to anybody who's thinking of doing Uber still. Be careful of some of these people you see on here going off about how they're making all this money doing Uber, and they don't really get into details too much from what I've seen. Now, this guy that you see here, he just happens to be he just happens to be the one that got caught in the crosshairs. But there's a bunch of other people too. Plus, like, if you can see my thing moving right here, and they have a screenshot of earnings of $2,502.02. Okay, I'm just gonna, and people can back me up on this. Any people can back me up on this. You are not going to make the amount of money that these people claim you're making doing Uber, unless and then unless. And here's where the unless comes in. It is amazing to me how these people seem to just happen to leave out certain details, or just certain things they just leave out, and they just go make it seem like, oh, well, I'm just riding just like you, I'm just driving just like you. But then this man here, he sits there and talks about work ethic. Your work ethic might not. In fact, I'll go back to and read off the comment from his other video that that I wrote.
All right.
How much I make as a full-time Uber driver with proof: $7,000 to $8,000 a month. Okay. To which point I just went and wrote, and who knows, it might get deleted by the time you go and check it. Quote: awesome. I'm gonna try this in North Dakota and make thousands. Right, and then I have like Cartman's face when he's pissed off or annoyed or something. Eric Cartman. Yeah. Back to me. Quote: the vast majority of people can barely make several hundred a week, yet there are some people like you, yet there are people like you who just manage to figure out some shit that other people on the right of the bell curve can't. You didn't leave out any crucial information. I doubt you have the same work ethic with Uber as someone who has a family to support and this is their only option. In parentheses, not talking about myself here, but when you get paid damn near sweatshop wages, work ethic isn't going to amount to fuck all. I continue on to say, now then, if you have, say, Uber Black or XL, keep that in mind for later, and have some deal with local bars/clubs to only use you for Uber for their customers, or some shit like that, that would be a bit of info that would be known, that should be known, so that people doing pools nonstop don't go thinking, oh, quote, oh, the reason I only make $30 for 100 trips is because my work ethic isn't good, unquote. And there you go. Now then, I said keep in mind Uber Black and XL. In this dude, again, this same dude here, I don't know what kind of car this is, but it looks like leather seats back there, and also from what I'm seeing in this video of his, again, leather seats. It may or may not be the exact same car. Let me just explain this out to you people. You are not going to be making the kind of money that he is showing on his phone if you're doing Uber X and Uber Pool. It's not going to happen. I don't know if maybe in another video somewhere, I don't know how many videos this guy has. He has 461 subs. I don't know if in another video he might explain that. But for anybody who's seeing these kinds of people, and let me not say these kinds of people like they're some kind of shady or whatever, but then again, they might be if they're not explaining this out. Talking about, oh, I made all these thousands, and then if you can look closely here, this one right here, 2505.02. Really? And from what it looks like, it's with the Uber Hertz rental car. Man, I can make a whole nother video about that whole renting a car for Uber through their program thing. I could. Ugh, Jesus. You are not going to make that much fucking money unless you're doing Uber Black and Uber XL and who knows what kind of system they're on. Because if they're on the same system as us, and then you gotta also ask yourself, how many people are really needing a freaking Black or XL car? It's like once, I don't know. I mean, the way I kind of look at it is like, one blow at 100 points versus 100 blows at 1 point. It kind of works out to be the same, although obviously the one is always better than the one big one is better than 100 small ones. But still, in this case, look out for these people when they're intentionally vague. They just keep like multi-level marketing. People pitching multi-level marketing. Watch out when they leave out certain details where it's like, wait a minute, you guys are just the masters of the universe. You all are just oh so intelligent that you managed to figure out shit that so many other people couldn't. I mean, yeah, a lot of people in the world are dumb, but still, you mean to tell me nobody else could figure it out but you bunch of people in this late stage of the game? That's the thing. In this late fucking stage, this isn't like the early days of Uber where like there was only a few people. There might only be like 1,000 drivers or something for an entire fucking DC or LA or New York or Miami or something. No, man. In today's day and age where the prices have dropped, at least for UberX and Pool, and everybody and their mom and their unborn kids are all Uber drivers, it's like, yo. And then you got people like this going to be talking about how, oh, well, you know what? It was just my work ethic. I mean, I make this much and here's the proof of it. And, he showed up he put his phone up. But yet, a lot of details are left out. Like, I only drive UberX Uber Black. Well, you know what? When the minimum is like, what, $100 or something? Base minimum? That is a bit fucking significant, right? And I only drive UberX Uber Black during surge. And I don't know. I don't live in fucking Anchorage, Alaska. I don't live on like the closest city to the North Pole in the U.S. territory. I live in I live in L.A. I live in shit, not even D.C. maybe. I live in New York. I live in a place where Uber Black and XL gets fucking ordered all the fucking time. If you're in Hollywood, fucking California, yeah, I can see where Uber Black and Uber XL is gonna work, and you're gonna be making that kind of money. If you're in the middle of fucking Wyoming, yeah, you know what? Somebody from Wyoming is looking at that and thinking, oh, I just need a work ethic. No, motherfucker, no. And people like this, again, I don't know if maybe he was in another video. In fact, let's go look. Let's see if there's any chance. Let's see here. Videos. This man only has 8 videos up. Beard, makeup filling tutorial for patchy beards. How to get Uber passenger secret. How to get your Uber passenger secret rating. How to patch. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything here shows him being upfront and honest, like, look, motherfucker, you're not about to be making this kind of money doing Uber Pool. Okay, you're not about to be making this kind of money out in the middle of South Dakota. Okay, where there are more fucking buffalo and horses than people. That's the kind of thing that really, I wouldn't say pissed me off, because honestly I don't really care about this world like that, but it's just, I'm just leveling with you people. If you're doing Uber Black, Uber XL in a market like, say, Hollywood or somewhere like that, You know, fine. But don't expect to be a regular UberX, Uber Pool driver and be trying to make the same amount of money that this dude is showing up, is showing on his phone, and other people in the sidebar are showing as well. It's not going to happen. And it would be nice if they were a bit more upfront and honest. And hell, this guy, he didn't even say anything about referrals. He didn't say anything about linking up with local businesses so that like he gets Uber rides XL and Black funneled to him. He didn't say anything about that. He just said strictly rides. So any random person could be like, wow, man, he's doing that just from riding? But I pick up on small stuff like that. You know, I pick up on things like that where it's like, 99.99% are sitting here struggling with Uber like some third world sweatshop laborer. But yet there's just these one or two masses of the universe who does the exact same thing that we do, supposedly, in the exact same market, under the exact same conditions, with the exact same tools, and yet they're just making all this mad money. And they do the exact same thing we do, and nothing is left out. They work the exact same hours, they work the exact same areas, everything just lines up equal. But somehow 1 plus 1 equals 2 for them, but it equals 0 for us. I'm really wary of people like that. And again, not specifically singling this guy out. He just happens to be the one that's there when I made this video. But there's a number of other people that are like this that I've seen. You know.
Hey, so I want to do a weekend review video.
Pause.
To explain to people how.
What the fuck? Pause, motherfucker. Pause. Now it pauses. Jesus. I don't know if it's Firefox's interface. I don't know if it's YouTube. I don't know if it's this Bluetooth keyboard mouse combo. But I should have only had to press it once. See? Press it once, and that's it. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, just a little warning to people. Be careful of these multi-level marketing snake oil salesmen trying to sell Uber as this thing that, oh my god, you're making $100,000 a year. Maybe if you're doing Uber Black, Uber XL, not if you're doing Uber X and Uber Pool. And I don't even get me started with that Uber Eats thing. I did one Uber Eats, and I told them, yo, cancel me out of that thing. I do not want to do this anymore. Just one. Okay. You know, I sure as hell don't want my car smelling like shrimp and dim sum if I can't even be bothered with it smelling like drunk people. So, yeah, there you go, people. Again, as far as how I make Uber XL and Uber X and Uber Pool work for me, well, first of all, I don't have any kids. That's the first thing. I don't have a quote-unquote family to support. I mean, the closest thing to that is my girl here, and she works as well. The next thing is also minimalism, having the like not having like student loans, rent, well, not rent, car payments and this and that and this and that. Having nothing but routine maintenance bills like phone, gas, food, rent, stuff like that. That's how Uber X and Uber Pool works. Will work. But if you have any kind of responsibilities or something, you know, if you got bills like heavyweight bills, this alone is not going to work. And the only way it will work is if you have somebody else working as well, you know. So yeah, there you go. Sorry this video was longer than I wanted it to be. I was kind of hoping it was only going to be 5 minutes. But yeah, again, just be careful of these people. Anytime you see somebody throwing up numbers of like thousands in today's day and age, and in 2017, not like in 2013 or something, or 12, or whenever Uber started, look at their surroundings. If they're in a car, look at the car that they're in. Now, of course, it might not be the car that they're using, but look at the car they're in for clues like, why the hell is it all looking like leather? Why the hell is it all looking like some kind of luxury car? You know, or if they're in their house, you know, you can't tell. But just know, you're not going to be making thousands of dollars, thousands plural of dollars, doing Uber Pool and Uber X each and every single week. If you get a good week. Like, I mean, there was one week, I mean, that I made 900 something, and had I stayed out a little bit longer, I was going to make 1,000. That was that one week. That was that one week. And that was thanks to me hitting 2 bonuses, but I just got too tired and I was sleeping off, so I'm like, you know what, I'm not about to crash for this. And that's why I stopped short at $940 something, or however much it was. You know? But that is not every single fucking week. Okay. Um, so yeah, there you go. Hope this clears it up for people. Don't be very wary of people who are claiming to be making all this money with Uber, while everybody else and math and everything is saying that Uber is essentially like a free service, damn near. Okay, later.